Shakur Stevenson, 2016 silver medalist, in his 13th fight, won the WBO featherweight championship against Joet Gonzalez. I was there as well, just inches from the ring. Gonzalez couldn't touch him, and Gonzalez can fight, and he just couldn't get his hands on Stevenson. Stevenson is such a slick, skillful, high boxing IQ, southpaw. Like I said, won his world title in his 13th fight. We've heard him talking about lately comparing himself on the next Floyd Mayweather Jr. He might be. I mean, he's 22 years old. He's won a world title already. He's moving up to 130 in this fight. And I don't know if that's to test the waters or just really to avoid having to make the weight cut. You know, he does work with perfecting athletes who are the best in the business in assisting athletes in making weight. I know that they're not allowed on property as part of this bubble. No food from the outside is coming in. It's just not the traditional environment. So, maybe that, in addition to the short preparation time, had inspired them to fight at 130. Like I said, they're the experiment, right? They're the first fight back. So, Shakur Stevenson is one of the top, prospect. He's a world champion, but he's just so young and he's done it so quickly. He's a huge favorite in this fight. I mean, he's fighting Felix Caraballo, who basically took this fight on 3 weeks' notice. I know this, one of his camp members had messaged me saying that they work out in the same gym as him in Puerto Rico. Stevenson's a minus 10,000 favorite. And you know what? The last time we saw minus 10,000 favorites was when Floyd Mayweather Jr. was still fighting. So look, Caraballo is plus 1,600. He's taking this fight on short notice. It is at 130. I don't suspect he's going to have much success with Stevenson. The only thing I would say is the only value on this entire card where you can actually find some value as a sports bettor is actually in this main event on the total amount of rounds. So the total amount of rounds is set at 5.5 rounds. So minus 150 is over and plus 120 for under 5.5 rounds. I'm going with the favorite on this one, minus 150. I do think Caraballo is going to be able to stick around. And even though Shakur has 7 KOs in his 13 victories, he is going up in weight. I know it's short notice for Caraballo. It's also short notice for Stevenson. Stevenson's a slick boxer. I think what we're going to see is a 6th or 7th round stoppage, which means at 5.5 rounds, we need it to go 1.5 minutes into the 6th round. So I'm going to say that a late 6th round or 7th round stoppage at minus 150, which with all the odds that we've talked about so far, today, minus 150, bet 150 to win 100 is definitely the best value out there. So, like I said, I would like to break this down a little bit more for you. Caraballo is 13-1. He has the right record. He has 9 KOs. He's only lost once, which was to Pedro Medina, who was 8-1 at the time. So, look, he's, according to BoxRec, look, with what credence you put in BoxRec, they do use, their algorithms based on a lot of things, including, level of opponent, competition. Caraballo might be able to hang around. He might look to be very offensive-minded. He has nothing to lose. He's coming in here with 0 expectations of winning. He has 70 rounds boxing under his belt. Shakur's got 65 rounds boxing under his belt. Obviously, their level of opposition has been quite different. But you know what? Look, like I said, while I'm extremely confident that Stevenson wins this fight, I think that Caraballo might be able to, make him go some rounds, even though Stevenson is going to look to want to make a statement. I think what's going to happen is he's just going to fight smart, regardless of the situation. And when he has the opportunity to put his foot on the pedal, put his foot on the gas, I think he'll do so midway through that 6th round and close it out toward the end of that 6th round or in the 7th round.